What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about TSM at the request of user TL, and we're going to talk about SOXL for Bruce. We're going to talk about both of these for you two today. I'm going to pause the music. We're going to get into the charts, so let's do this. Let's go. Looking at this thing on the monthly, yes, TSM, you reached for the skies. You reached for the stars. It was all but promised, and you came back for a hell of a close, man. It's not a friendly-looking candle, is it? In fact, the last candle that you had that was remotely close to this would have been here. It started a 4-month trend to the downside, back over here, also 3 months to the downside, just to put it in perspective. So you could be consolidating for a little while, but you absolutely have higher to go, in my opinion. It's just when, and just because I said 3 to 4 months on these, that does not mean that's what's happening now. You absolutely could continue to move up. I mean, let's just see if we can find an example. Maybe we can't find an example. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, here you moved down 1 month, and then you moved up the next month, and then even the next month you found a high, but then you continued to move down. But not really a good example. Nothing really looks like this. But anyways, on the weekly, bearish divergence formed. I would assume that you at least would go back to this area, which you've already done at $133. You could move lower. It looks somewhat like you've rejected the overbought zone already, so I would think that you move lower. If we take this relative fib into account from low to high, at least $124, if not down to about $107, $102 is where you're going to go. So anywhere from this line, and you probably would go just below that line, just below 124, if not down to about 107 or even 102. Any and all of those numbers are what I'm thinking. So somewhere in this zone, and if you don't find support in this zone, then you're going to go down to this zone. That's essentially that. And either way, however you cut it, if you zoom out, right, it's still a higher low. I know the lines make it a little bit confusing, but you can see, right, still a higher low right there based on the price. Still a higher low, especially up there. So no, I don't think this thing's condemned. I don't think it's in trouble. It's just maybe in the immediate term, maybe over the next month or 2 or 3 months it goes down. It might only be 2 or 3 weeks, man, because inevitably I would be surprised if you broke through that $100 area. I'd be surprised. I think that you would hold that and continue up to 184, 251, probably at some point this year. At some point this year, I would expect that you would at least be here, probably in the later half of this year, maybe Q3, maybe Q4, but that's my thoughts. Anyways, down for now, up for later. That's TSM. Let's finish this up with SOXL, Direction Daily Semiconductor Bull 3X shares. I think it's like a ETF. It's like it moves up or down. It's like a 3X leverage, but on a stock. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't know. Let's see. It looks bullish. It looks really bullish, actually. Yeah, 886 hit. You could move back. You're at about 46.5 right now. You could pull back to about 28.7, if not 34.4, somewhere around there. Probably in this white zone is where you're going to go. Find a higher low and then move up. It could take months. It could take weeks. Who knows? Let's look at the weekly here. Look at the daily. Yeah, I think you're moving down. Oh, are you? I think you are. I think you are. Let's just see, man. If you can close above $55, I'll change my mind. Okay, really actually $56. If you can close above 56, I'll change my mind. But if you close below 43.60, you're likely going to go down to about $34.50, if not $29, somewhere in that area. So that's all I got, man. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.